Hey everybody, welcome to the Donnie Williams Show. This is the show where guy named Todd, tell a story or relate an anecdote or give some behind the scenes tidbits or just my general thoughts on my many years as an actor. Last night, I had the absolute pleasure of interviewing the great actor Kurt Fuller and having a conversation with him about a movie he did in 1989 called No Holds Barred. And we reminisced about a movie we made back in 2000, I guess we were doing it. He's always very nice. He's very complimentary, and he always says to me, I like he says, you're the funniest guy. I thought you were so funny, and I don't know why you don't have more credits. I mean, this is a man who has over 200. It's like 208 or 209 credits. He knows the exact number. I can't remember. And if you look at my IMDb, what do I have? Like 37 or something. That's not to say, they don't put commercial work on IMDb, and a lot of the stuff I do for money is commercials. So it looks probably more minimal than it actually is. But it's still, when it's very sweet of him to say that, but I think about it, and I'm like, yeah, it's one of the weird, frustrating things about showbiz, and it makes no sense, and it's arbitrary. And, I hear this a lot from other professionals. Let me give you a few examples. I did a commercial with this director who directed a number of movies that I loved, so it was very exciting to work with him. The capacity in which I worked with him was on a commercial where I was dressed up like a giant blue butterfly. I was dressed in a blue butterfly costume. I guess you'd call it. Anyway, the shoot went well. It was fine and all that. And then a number of years later, I went in. I got a call back for another commercial that this guy was directing. And when I walked through the door, he said, "Jesus, what the fuck are you doing here? Shouldn't you be on a show?" Which, again, very nice thing to hear. I get a lot of that. I've had a couple of occasions where I was up for a series regular role. Something that I've never booked, and that's the holy grail for any actor who's not going to name is to get a series regular role, because then you got some job security and you got a ton of money coming in. But I've come close so many times, but never quite there. So this has happened to me at least twice, where I've gone all the way to network for a pilot, and it felt good, and it felt like the creatives were into what I was doing with their material, and exciting, and sometimes you walk out of things and you're like, I got that, and most of the time you're right. But sometimes you're like, oh, I got that. And then you're like, what? I didn't get it? And that's crazy. And in the times that happened in regard to series regular roles, I've had a couple of showrunners call me after they cast somebody else and tell me that I was their first choice, but the network wanted somebody else, and it's either do what the network says or don't make the show. And it's nice to get the calls. It's really nice to get the calls, but it's been 25 years, and it's lip service. I love lip service. I mean, it's nice, but even at all the complimentary things, then I can't help but go back to this one instance. I was at the season finale party for a show I'd worked on for a number of years, and people were at the party very complimentary of my work and all that. It was very nice. And then this one woman came up and she was also very complimentary, and then she asked me what's next for you, and I said, well, I'll drive around, go on auditions, This is pre-pandemic when you would go physically somewhere to audition. You don't do that much anymore. I'm driving around, going to auditions, trying to book a job. And she went, "Oh, you're one of those. One of those. That's what I am." God, that stung. It's fucking depressing thinking about it. I'll see you later. This has been a Blursh production. Blur.